Hello everyone, how's it going today? We are back to do some more building of the Camp Nou stadium. We are on the third quadrant, about to start bag number 22. Go ahead and move this back a little bit, and we'll go ahead and dive right in. I doubt we'll be finishing this today, but it would be nice. I think it'll take 2 more streams to do. I do have the downtown diner, so when I finish with this, that is what will be coming next. There we go. Oh, nope. Get out, piece. Get out. Thank you. You're playing Marvel's Midnight Suns. Oh, I'm glad that that's been fun. I have no idea what that is. Alright, let's get that poured out, and this one poured out. So it has been a little while since I worked on this, this set. Go ahead and roll up my sleeves a little bit. XCOM light game with Marvel characters and card battle system. Huh. Okay. Oh, let's get started right away. We got 2 more sections, and this one will be done. So that is very good. We can get that on there, and then this down here. Okay. So how is everyone doing today? It is nice to be on the weekend. Very, very happy to also be playing some Spelljammer tomorrow. I have missed it. Also level up friendship levels with other characters outside of battle, which can be fun. Hey! Dating sim! Yay! I think that's kind of what the what that sort of mechanic is generally referred to, even if you can't actually date them or get into relationships with them. Sounds a little bit like Fire Emblem. Emperor Drago 27. Am I having fun making the Lego stuffs? I am indeed. I am indeed. I do always enjoy some Lego building. Decided to go through some old photo albums from when you were a kid and made yourself sad? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. I'm just making sure that my sleeves are rolled up and will stay up. I did that when I was looking through the photos that my father left. He was a really good photographer, too. That is not... That is like curled slightly. Interesting. Well, that'll be okay. Alright, let's get a red 1x4. Where's a 1x4? Here's 1x6s. There's the 1x4. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Get that on there. Does have a good selection of Marvel heroes. Yeah, I mean, other than the card battle part, that sounds a lot like Fire Emblem. Don't remember anyone or you'll miss everyone? I think I would rather remember people than not, honestly. I mean, good people. Good people are worth remembering. Alright, let's go ahead and get the next tier of stadium seating. Howdy, Kincheer, how's it going? So I recently finished rewatching the BBC or ITV actually Poirot series. Always a fun revisit. Takes a long time to get through, but always a fun revisit. Work week over, indeed. And it's always a good thing. It's fun to go look at old predictions and see how often there were predictions that people would only need to work like 4 hours a week and stuff like that. Better than the newer movies? Yeah, the David Suchet, by far the best Poirot. I have not seen the Kenneth Branagh ones, but I don't know that anyone's gonna do as good of a job as him. Is it all Sherlock Holmes stories, or is it just some of them? Because I wasn't sure about that. And of course, it doesn't mean that TV shows based on Sherlock Holmes are in the public domain. But then again, who needs more Sherlock Holmes when you have the Jeremy Brett ones? I do kind of want to watch the newer Poirots with Kenneth Branagh. I do like Kenneth Branagh, but I cannot imagine that they are as good as David Suchet series. And he's just like the quintessential Poirot. And Jeremy Brett is quintessential. Like I don't think there's anyone who could do a better job than him. Isn't Winnie the Pooh without red shirt in public domain? I don't know about that. Go 2x6. Let's get another pair of the 1x2s with clips. The last few he published in the 1920s just entered public domain. Oh, okay. Well, that does actually mean that some of the Agatha Christie's books are going to be entering the public domain, because I think she started in 1927. Or thereabouts. Alright, let's get on to the next level here. I also watched the Geraldine McEwen Marple series. They did like 2 series with her and then 2 series with someone else whose name I can't remember. And I gotta say, Geraldine McEwen, no better Marple. Alright, let's see. 1x8. That is going to be on this side. You don't mind the Robert Downey Jr. Holmes, but there was something just perfect about Brett? Yeah. There was a, I don't know, kind of a manicness to him that really suited the character. The Christie mysteries are so good, in your opinion, in part because they are fair play? What do you mean by that? Thoughts on Angela Lansbury's Marple? I have not actually seen any of her Marple. I need to. I know that that's what she wanted to do with Murder, She Wrote. Like, that's originally what it was going to be. But couldn't get permission, so, you know, made her own thing, essentially. Let's see. Blue one here. Go. The puzzle of the story is entirely solvable before the reveal or the summation if you've spotted the clues. Ah, gotcha. Well, so what she ended up doing to write the stories was that like she'd write the first draft and then at the end decide who what the killer was, and then went back and rewrote the rest to, you know, get the clues set up properly and everything like that. She only did the mirror crack. Yeah, I knew she didn't do many. But yeah, I have not seen it yet. It's kind of like, you know, one of the good things about the Columbo TV series is that it always starts off with seeing the killer do the killing. So you as the audience, you always know who did it. And the story isn't so much, like, it's not a whodunit or a howdunit or a whydunit or anything like that. Well, I guess to a certain extent it's a whydunit, but it really is all about watching how Columbo gets the person. I need to rewatch Columbo too. That's what I need to do. Columbo's great. I also rewatched Cadfile not too long ago. Also excellent. Yeah, just one more thing. I mean, one thing that I remember reading about Columbo was that one of the really good things about Columbo is that you don't, like, he's not a gentleman detective kind of thing. He's not a well-to-do, well-learned person kind of thing. He very much is a working-class, blue-collar detective. And he's always up against, like, the smarmiest of, like, rich people and stuff like that and catching them, who always are just, like, you know, look down on him so much because he is a working-class guy. He is no Hercule, no. Or even a, Sherlock Holmes. Alright, we are not using the 6L bars for this part. Alright. You want to watch Murder, She Wrote now? Yeah, I should rewatch Murder, She Wrote. That was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is. I should look. I think it was on, Netflix. But Columbo should be. Like, I just want like a single service that has all of the good stuff. Is that too much to ask? You have 11 seasons of Murder, She Wrote on DVD? Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get this clipped in here. There we go. Okay, and the last of the seating sections. Psych was good, but it was also more comedy, which, you know, not a bad thing at all. It just sets it into a very different place. Neither one of those are on Netflix. I know Murder, She Wrote used to be. Must have taken it off. And I know Columbo isn't. It should be. I just want like a single service that has all the good stuff. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is. I know basically nothing about Phoenix Wright, other than, like, its existence. Alright, there's 1x4. It's like $30 and you've always gone back and forth on if you should buy it. Well, I mean, if you think you'd really enjoy it, owning it, I'd say go for it. Especially $30, really not too much. That's not too bad for a, what, the entire series on DVD? That seems really good. Alright, 1x3 tile there. There we go. I did not, but I also don't pay that much attention to some of that stuff. Like, I wouldn't have paid that much attention to that because it's not a franchise that I'm very familiar with. Yeah, I mean, $30 for an entire series, multi-season TV show, even a half an hour each, seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. There are definitely a lot of multi-season TV shows that I would love to get for $30. Alright, next up. There we go. 2 sets of corrugated bricks. You're one of those that likes having TV shows and that from your childhood. Yeah, I should buy some of them, like MacGyver. I need to own MacGyver. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Speaking of TV shows from childhood, my girlfriend bought me the whole series of The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. That's how you know you got a good girlfriend. Dean Anderson might object to being owned by me. No, I don't think so. I don't think he'd mind. Alright, let's get the next level built up here. Briscoe County Jr. was one wild, weird show. Yeah, but it was great. And Bruce Campbell. I mean, that was a great show. Should have been longer. Should have been longer. Should have been more. It deserved a heck of a lot more love than it got. Alright, next up. Let's bring these pieces down here so they're a little bit easier to work with. Favorite Bruce Campbell cameo at the end of Darkman? Well, he's in every Sam Raimi film, basically. And Darkman's a Sam Raimi film. A really good one, too. Let's get the panel here. There we go. Let that just fall over on itself, that's fine. They made an NES game of Darkman. Well, they made NES games of, like, everything, practically. It's like they didn't learn from the E.T. fiasco. So many R-rated films got NES games? Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and get this on here. There we go. Okay. Got that pushed down all the way. Yes, we do. All right. Okay, get that in a little bit of a better position. Accidentally pushed that down. There we go. All right. And finally, the scoreboard that we're not actually going to be putting the stickers on for, but that's okay. There we go, there we go, and the 2x4 tile, there we go, we got the scoreboard up, and we put a 1x1 in here. The 1x2 with center stud there, and the 1x1 right in there. And we have an extra 1x1 gray tile. Okay. So that is the third of the quadrants. So let's go ahead and grab bag number 23, because we have some more to do with this section. Score of 250-0. E.T. just the worst game ever. Yeah, pretty much. E.T. was just a straw that broke the camel's back thing. They poorly controlled for third-party access and quality. Well, I mean, it was also just, like... It was churned out. I mean, that's what it was. It was churned out. Look at all the trans-light blue bricks that this has. So lovely. Isn't there a landfill that was filled up with just ET game cartridges? Yep, and they dug it up. Well, not necessarily, Kinshir. It's when you can program a game from your bedroom, you do so, and there's no support for it. There's no, like, quality testing. There's no, you know, there isn't a rigorous, you know, it's like writing a book without an editing pass. At least one editing pass. You're not going to get the best book without an editing pass. You're not going to get the best game without an internal review quality assurance pass. There are plenty of good games that have, yeah, Stardew was mostly made by one man, but he also took years to do it. And that's, you know, I mean, that's pretty key. He didn't just churn it out. It's the churning out that did it. Like, that's the problem. Alright, got nice big windows here. There's a sticker that would go there, but I'm not putting that on. I mean, just taking years to make a game doesn't mean it's going to be good either. You gotta have review processes. You gotta make sure that you know, like, it's within scope and stuff like that. I mean, there's all kinds of things that go into it that just were not done with. Oops, that is a light gray 1x1. There we go. They just weren't done with E.T. Alright, 5 stacks of 6. Yep, 5 stacks of 6 trans light blue bricks. One of the things that I got this set for. That's 5. That is... that is 6. Ignore the the failure. Like, I don't know much about Duke Nukem Forever, but I imagine that there was, like, scope creep and, like, restarts. It took so long, new technology came out, that meant that they scrapped the whole game and started afresh with a new engine kind of thing. Like, that's oftentimes what happens with bad games that take forever to come out. And also trying to do too much. You want to make the best game ever kind of thing, and you spend so much time on little things and stuff like that. Or Sierra trying to be on the cutting edge of stuff they didn't understand fully. Yeah, the FMV games. I mean, I don't know that they didn't understand FM, like, I don't know about not understanding it, but certainly being excited for a technology that the audience isn't excited for is not a great thing. Oh, you meant the fully 3D? Yeah, I don't know about that part. 68.25% of the members who voted in 2001 were in favor of making Camp Nou the official name of the stadium. Wow, not a stadium that's named after a sponsor. Shocking. Gabriel Knight FMV was a bit better than Phantasmagoria FMV. I'm not surprised. Howdy, Title Rabbit, how's it going? Alright, 2 plates. Mask of Eternity debacle comes to mind. Yeah. Alright, let's see. 3 1x1s. There we go. And then another 1x1 with clip. Yeah, to be fair, like, Roberta Williams is better at like, writing a game than designing it, I think. Kind of thing. If that makes sense. Why is the avatar asking what a paladin is? We have to do that because the player might not know. I am doing well, Title Rabbit. I hope you are as well. There we go. Get the last hinge plate on here. And one more gray 1x1 tile. There we go. And corner tile. 1x4 tile. 1x4 tile. And 1x4 plate. Why is it that whenever you hear Paladin, you think of Final Fantasy or D&D? Because, they're pretty common in both of those. Alright, let's see. Get the posts right in here. There we go. Okay, we've got a gentle curve to it as well, but let's go ahead and get that on, and then bring this in. Clip that in. Okay, so we got this nice big window facade there. That's pretty cool. I like that. Mind you, I mostly like getting all of those bricks. Alright. 2x8. And 1x2 with bar. Beige 1x2 plate. Nope. Get that facing outward. There we go. And get the bracket in there. You only know they come from Charlemagne thanks to Spoonie. See, I know that Paladins come from Charlemagne because of the D&D historical reference, Charlemagne's Paladins. Alright, blue inverted slope there, and 2x4 plate. Okay, and then we make the last missing seating section here. Yeah, a lot of stuff came from Paul Anderson. I should probably read some of those books sometime. See what the hubbub is about. Okay, and get a bit of an overhang there, and there we go. We get the last seat in there. Okay. I do like getting these are really interesting wedge pieces. They're... do we have the other angle? We don't. It's basically a 2x2 wedge plate, but also with a projection out there. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and 1x3 tile on there. 1x12, right? Yep. 1x12. Get a 3x6 wedge plate. And we get some corner tiles to make it all nice and smooth. There we go, and a 1x3. Okay, another 1x2. 1x3 right there, and another angle corner tile. There we go. Okay, gray 2x6 and a 2x4 wedge plate. 2x4 tile. 1x3 and another corner piece. There we go. And a 2x2 right there. Pair of 2x4 tiles and a 1x3. Flip it on over. We get dark gray right there at the end, and a wedge plate right there. Unlike many other football clubs, FC Barcelona is owned by its more than 140,000 members. Sounds like the Green Bay Packers. Go Packers! I don't actually care about the Packers. That's just a Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing. Question, would I play Final Fantasy II? I mean, I have played Final Fantasy II. If you mean the Pixel Remaster, then yes. Okay, start with large plate. 1x8 tile, and 2 large wedge plates on either side. Doubles. I too have watched Saturday Night Live. Alright, 1x2 with top clip goes right there. And I have gotten these slightly off. There we go. And there we go. Okay. 1x1 with top clip right there. 1x1 with top clip right there. And 1x1 with top clip here. That is going to be at a slight angle, it looks like. There we go. Alright, flip it over, and we have a 1x4 here. Kijiko-kun, what, the Go Packers? Oh, Dub Bears. Probably me. I've been doing that. I do not recall Kiko ever doing that, and also he's British, so I would be more surprised at him pulling lines from Saturday Night Live. And that's not the kind of thing that Grimmeth typically does, either. There we go, and right there, and right there. Okay. So we get a 1x6. Blame too many LPs at night. That is fine. But yeah, I have done Dub Bears fairly often. Fairly often. Okay, flip it over so we can see that that notch is right there. And get a 1x4 right there. 1x4 right there. And a 1x2 right there. There we go. Get that on. Get our other hinge plate right here. No, it's never Rhine time. It's never Rhine time. Now that you think about it, SNL actually managed to make you cry a surprisingly number of times for a comedy show. That's pretty good. I'm surprised they didn't put anything right there, but... Okay, so 1x1 with top clip. Get a bar in there. Get the lightsaber blade. Get the lightsaber handle. Oh, actually, no, these are 3L bars, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. 3L. So they're not lightsaber blades. My mistake. My mistake. They're only 3L bars. Another one. Bar with clip. And another holder, which helps if I don't knock that off. Alright. So get this on here. Turn it a bit. Turn that one a little bit so it matches. There we go. Alright, it looks like all of the ones except for these are going to be angled slightly. Get the bar in there, come on. Another lightsaber handle. Nice to get lots of gray lightsaber handles. Or hilts. That is always nice. Okay, and that is right there. Brings this one over here. That needs to be at a slight angle. There we go. Okay, that one's going to be straight. They will make a fine addition to my collection. Yes, indeed they will. Indeed they will. They're very useful pieces. Very, very useful pieces. Obviously, it depends a lot on what you're making. There we go. These a little bit better turned, so they're a little bit straighter. There we go. All right. Next up. The Soul Blazer LPs always make you want to play Soul Blazer again? Well, go for it. It's not a long game at all. So, I would definitely say go for it. Like, it is a fun game. Alright, that one goes right here. Turn that one a little bit. There we go. That's pretty nice that that you get this like spread design with that. I really like that. Remember there was a time you completed like half the game in like 2 hours? Yeah. I mean, it was a weekend rental for me, and I beat it in the weekend. So when I was a kid. Arcana was a rental as well, but I don't know that I beat it when I rented it. I think I had to wait until I was an adult and did my first Let's Play of it. I think those are the two big rental games that I remember. You spent like 6 hours in FF9 doing the Chocobo quest? Oof. Oof. Okay, these are all going to be at the same angle. There we go. And next up, renting video games. I remember that. Yeah, there's a reason why they oftentimes made American games artificially hard and stuff like that. And they realized that they were losing sales because so many people were renting rather than buying. It's interesting how much some of those kind of things can have an effect on a market. Also remember the Sega Channel, which allowed you to play a good amount of Genesis games a month. Did not have a Genesis, so I am unfamiliar with that. looks about right. And there we go. There we go. Alright, so we got the roof part all done here. And that just fits right there. And it is just resting on this one part. Like, that is completely loose. I wonder if they could have put some studs under there to get it on there properly. I don't know. But we have an extra 3L bar, an extra lightsaber hilt, an extra bar with clip, and an extra dark gray 1x1 plate. Okay, so that is going to wrap up that quadrant. That is 3 of the quadrants all done. So let me go ahead and put that in the back. Get out the 2 bags 24. Nothing in that bag. Check that over there. And there we go. Lots of large pieces in this one. Alright. So let's go ahead and sort through here. We got a lot of 8x8 plates. Yeah, let's go ahead and put those aside. 2 6x8 plates. No, 6x10. 2 8x8 corner plates. Lots of 6x6 tiles. There we go. And that gets up there as well. That and that get up there as well. Keep finding 6x6 tiles. Alright. Let's start off with 2 1x10 plates and a 2x10 brick. Grab our 2 6x10 plates. And use a bunch of black 2x4 bricks. As we get the base made for the next level. Not that. Alright. And then 2 2x2 cylinder bricks with Technic holes. There's a 1x2 brick that I need there. Two by 4 there. 2x4 on the other side there. And a 1x10 right there. Get the 2x2 Technic brick, cylinder brick with Technic holes and a double axle pin. There we go. Pair of 8x8 plates and a 4x4 up in the top. They do say that the more things change, the more they stay the same. Okay, next up, a pair of red tiles down here, acting as spacers. Red tile here. One right there in the corner. right there in the spotlight, losing its religion. Okay, and a corner brick right there. There we go. We get another corner brick down on the other side as well. After that 2x2. And there we go. Alright. And that pops off. As it does. Okay. 2x10 white right there. 2x10 white right there. Using these as the aforementioned spacers. Yellow 2x4 in there. Yellow 2x4. Red 2x2 tile. Another red 2x2 tile there. And yellow 2x4s. Okay. Next up, 2x8 plate and 1x10 brick. Another 1x10 plate. Black 2x4. Get an 8x8 plate in there. You know, there's a part of you that just wants to relive your childhood again, but with the current knowledge. Yeah, I know that. White 2x10 there. Another 2x2 cylinder brick with Technic holes. 2 black 2x4s. A little bit of lint off that one. Black 2x10. Another 8x8. And we have a 1x4 plate right there. Two by 4. 2x2. You would have gone all in on that rainforest thing? What do you mean? Black 1x2 here, and another pair of black 2x4s, and another corner brick. Oh, Amazon. Yeah, Amazon, gotcha. Yeah, if only you could go back in time and tell yourself to do some very smart investing, you know? If only. If only. Okay. There we go. And 3 yellow 2x4 bricks. Or bet on the Cubbies. Alright. Pair of 2x2 tiles. 1x3. Get another yellow 2x4. Red 2x2. Red 2x6. Brick. Alright, and then we use our 5 angled bricks right here. 4x4 angled bricks. There we go. Alright, and 5 beige 2x2 corner bricks. One down here. One right here. One right here. One right there, and one right there. Okay, and next up, the 2 red 2x4 plates. Right there, 2 by 2. Let's get all these tiles on here now. 1 by 6, 1 by 6, and 1 by 6. 6 by 6. Another 6 by 6. And the third 6 by 6. There we go. Alright, on this side, 2 by 4 tile, 2 by 4 in beige, another 2 by 2, another 2 by 4, and then we get a 2 by 3 tile, 2 by 2 right there, 1 by 1 tile, 1 by 1 plate, 2 by 6, and a 2 by 4. There we go. Now, even more 6 by 6 tiles. So many of them. It is nice to get them. I may go back to my Salamis Kai and tile that over, although I think that uses old gray. I'll have to double check. Well, certainly if I make any more gray Gundam ships, I will have plenty of tile to to tile them over with. There we go. Last one right there on that line, and then 2 more here. There we go. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them. Jeez. That is a crazy amount of them. Alright, and then 2 by 4s right there, right down here, and right here, and we get a 2 by 2 right there. Next up, we'll get the corner angled one here. Started a newish Minecraft single-player flat world to test something on, and regret testing it because it's big just for what you were thinking it would be. Yeah, I've done that with Lego before, where I just like get the pieces, like rather than make the whole model and then try to integrate my idea in, I'll sometimes just like build the section that I'm thinking of. And I've done that before, and at times it's just like, well, that's big. And we have one more 1 by 1 tile there. We have an extra 1 by 1 gray plate. Alright, so that is the base for our 4th quadrant. Make sure that everything is pushed down flat. Everything's flush. Feels good. Alright. Alright, let me go ahead and put that aside, because it is about time for some minifigs. So let's go ahead and get our sheets out. Let's go ahead and do a Series 9. Get these out. Okay, and let's go for that one. Alright, hope you're all ready for some minifigs. Let's start the prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? get your predictions in. We are going for Series 9 here. We have gotten the Knight, I believe, off camera, and we've gotten the Mr. Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and the kind of Power Rangers type guy, and we've gotten the Chicken Man. So get those predictions in. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Time to bet all of your hams. Yep, that's what you should be doing. Bet all of your hams, because if you bet all of your hams, you're guaranteed to win. Guaranteed. I would never lie to you, ever. You can trust me. Totally trusting gambler's fallacy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, it's your time to win. Your number's about to come up. Can you trust me? Of course you can. You can always trust me. Always. I have a perfect investment opportunity if you just lend me $1,000. Perfect investment opportunity. You're not sure you should risk your 500k hams? Well, the thing is that you can only risk 250 at a time, so you're not guaranteed to win. Sorry. Alright, about 10 seconds to go. And there we go. Alright. Results not guaranteed. Okay. And go. What do we have? What do we have? Okay. Alright, alright. That narrows it down to 3. Well, that's a thing. Alright, I need another piece. Need another piece. What do we got? Okay. Ooh, just in time. I believe that we have a fortune teller lady. Because I can feel the dress slope, which means that it is either the starlet, the fortune teller lady, or the forest archer lady. You like that one? So do I. I am looking forward to it, and I am hoping that that is what we're getting. Let us find out. Yeah, all right. There we go. That is a number 1. Choose the outcome. Then 20 seconds. Complete the prediction. All right. Kinshir, Title Rabbit, Ice Oven, Bahamut Zero getting the hams there with the within 20 seconds. PGW Chaos hoping for 20 to 50. No one going for 50-60, and no one going for no tonight. All right. Let's go ahead and get her dress slope on. There we go. Only one face. That's okay. That is a very interesting hairpiece. I like the hair with the bandana. That's great. That is fantastic. And she comes with 2 tarot cards as well. Hold on a second. I've got a cable problem. Something the box decided to go on top of my cable. Let's not have that. There we go. All right. So there we go. There is her sun card. There is the tower. And she has a fantastic outfit, too. That is a lovely, lovely outfit. Nothing on the back, but that's okay as well. But that's a really nice outfit. I really like this figure. This is a fantastic figure. I'm very happy to get one of these. Is she a werewolf? No. No. But she has a tower card, you know. So let's go ahead and mark her off. Fantastic. I am so happy to get that one. I am so happy to get that one. That is a good car. Good figure. All right, next up. We've got Series 12. Tower card can only mean good things. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go for this one back here. And start a new prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Start that prediction. All right, so we have gotten the gamer guy. We have gotten the Baywatch Beach lifeguard. We have gotten Creepy Girl off camera, and we have gotten Genie Lady. So we could get more cards in this one. What does a tower card mean? It means good things. Very good things. You know, there's a reason why it's a picture of a tower being struck by lightning. Doesn't that just mean good things? Just means good things when a tower is struck by lightning. So good. Nothing bad would ever happen. Your life is a series of 10 swords. It's fine. Howdy, Cadence Rufus. Bats and Dracophile, how are you guys? Is that a hint about tomorrow's Spelljammer stream? No, sadly, the players got rid of their tarot deck of many things. Oh, so sad. So sad. It was such a fun thing. Took them forever to get rid of it, and I had to, like, drop some major hints, too. Good lord. Why would you get rid of that magic item? Because it was, you know, just a little bit controlled by lower planar fiends. Yeah, a little bit. Now, Tom Brown, it actually wasn't cursed. Technically. Wasn't technically cursed. Felt like a curse, but it wasn't technically cursed. Alright. Predictions are closed. Alright, so what are we going to get with this one? Quite a few of these are great. I would like to get the wizard. I mean, obviously I'd like to get them all, but sooner rather than later I'd like to get the wizard. I'd like to get the Amazon lady, the princess, prospector. I mean, I need a prospector so I can talk like this. Dagnabbit, consarn it. Let's see if we get a prospector today. Alright, and go. Alright, what do we got? Do we have a prospector? That does not feel like prospector hat. What is that? Holy cow, that is big. Is that? That feels like... Okay. 19.65. I think it's the pig suit guy. Now you want to be a claim jumper? Oh, Dracophile, you better not. Lassie's going to come after you. You've been marathoning my Dragon Quest LPs? Aw, excellent. I'm glad that you're enjoying those. Thank you very much for stopping by. Alright. Is it Pigsuit Guy? It is not Pigsuit Guy. It is not Pigsuit Guy. I felt this, and I did not realize that this was, Yeah, no. Hard to see exactly how big that was. So this is going to be a no. That is a no. Guess what? That means no one got the hams except me. I get all of the hams. Nom 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 nom. So tasty. So good. So no one went for no. No one went for 50 to 60. Let's see. On 20 to 50, Fear, Kincheer, and PGW Chaos, hoping for 20 to 50. Tidal Rabbit, Bahamut Zero, Dracophile, Ice Sovereign, all hoping for within 20 seconds. But since it was neither of those, all the hams went to me. So good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Ah, delicious. Delicious. All right, let's get this. This is a very big piece of equipment. Get his head on there. Very interesting helmet, too. That's a very interesting minifig that we get. It's basically like a space miner. There we go. The visor does not lift up in any way. There we go. Get a drill on the space laser gun. And there we go. Let's go ahead and put that down. All right, and he does have a classic space logo on his shoulder, only on the one shoulder. There's the back. You can clip things on there. There's a single stud. A very interesting helmet design. And he's got a power drill. What he really is, though, he's a space dentist. You know, for all those big asteroid-dwelling worms that just have bad cavities. Yep. All right, and there we go. We have a space miner guy. Is it safe? You'll have to ask Dustin Hoffman, not a real guy. You'll have to ask Dustin Hoffman. All right, and finally, Series 19. Get into my hand, please. Thank you. All right. Big old box. Let's go for that. That feels like I may have pulled from there. Let's pull from back here. And get that back there. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and start the prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. All right, so we have gotten the dog walker, which is fantastic, getting a dachshund and some poop. We've gotten the pizza suit guy. We've gotten the gardener with flamingo, and we've gotten the rugby player. Still lots of characters to get. Minute 35 to go. I'll take a sip. Gonna go against your gambler's fallacy and trusting your instincts here. Ooh, going for a no. Ooh. Well, that's a little bit of a risk, perhaps. Perhaps. Going for a no. All right, we'll see if I can actually guess this one or not. All right, about a minute to go. Get your predictions in. Get your predictions in. Remember, wager all of your hams and you are guaranteed to win. I guarantee it. Results not guaranteed. Let's see. The ones that I'd still definitely like to get, I really do want to get the Explorer with the little chameleon. I want the Mummy Queen. I really want the Fright Knight. You invested all the hams you currently have. Well, you're guaranteed to win. Clearly. I guarantee it. Also, the other nice thing about the dog walker was a green shovel, which I don't think that I had before. All right, about 15 seconds to go. When Ald goes, results not guaranteed, you think late night infomercial? I mean, as you should. Puts it all on black. Oh, yeah. All right, and there we go. Speaking of wagering all of your money, The Sting is on Netflix, and I highly recommend that movie if you have not seen it. If you have seen it, watch it again. It's so good. Alright, and go. Alright, let's see. What do we have? There's a hairpiece. There's legs. There's a head. We have another piece of equipment. What do we have? What is that? What is that? Oh, alright. Ooh, 2040. 2040. I believe that we have the robot, the roboticist lady. Let's see if that is it. Let's see if we're getting what I think we are. Yes, we are. Get out, pieces. Thank you. There we go. I felt one of these 1x2 plates. Alright, so that was 2040. Choose a prediction. Choose the outcome. 20 to 50. And let's see. Alright, Fear, Isov, and PGW Chaos getting the hams. Doubling your investment, pretty much. Kinshir, Title Rabbit hoping for within 20 seconds. Dracophile hoping for a long shot 50 to 60. And Bahamut Zero hoping for a long shot no. See, you guys didn't wager all of your hams. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this lady together. Let's see. She does have a dual face, which is always nice. Nice big hairdo. I like that. Get the little robot face on there. The little drone wheels. This actually has an interesting piece for the center of the drone. It's basically like a space gun type piece, but it's got 4 studs on it. That's pretty neat. That's pretty handy. You only had 10 hams. What were you supposed to do? You were yes, you were supposed to chrono trigger yourself and get all of your hams, all of the hams that you had ever gained throughout watching my my streams. If 4 people wagered all of their hams on 4 different results, would you have a Daggerfall situation where everything happened, even the contradictory things? Yes. Yeah. Because the results are guaranteed. Results are not guaranteed. Let's see. Can she hold her... Yes, she can. Alright, there we go. Holding the laptop in a very dangerous way. And she's got her little drone. Alright, there we go. Look at the little drone face. Here, focus, focus, focus. Focus camera. It's a totally safe way to hold the laptop. Yeah, yeah, totally safe. Come on, camera, focus. It does not want to focus. Alright, hold on a second. There we go. She'll hold it like that. And can I figure out another way for her to hold the drone bit? Not really. Alright. So the drone itself. There we go. Focused. There we go. Look at that little face. Look at that little face. It even has an a power button underneath it. Aw, it's adorable. And the minifig herself. There we go. I like the I like the flannel shirt tied around her waist. The binary torso she's got shirt design. And it is a lady torso, because you got the little little cutouts there. And great hairpiece. I like the hairpiece. And the other face is just her smiling with a closed mouth. So very nice, very nice. I like the figure. There we go. All right, let's mark her off. An Ava drone from Wall-E. But yeah, it's a very cute little drone. Always nice to get another laptop as well. Let's go ahead and put this up here, and there we go. Also, I'm really happy to get the fortune teller lady. That is fantastic. All right, bag number 25. Let's get on to making the other quadrant of our arena. There we go. Empty out that bag. Spread the pieces out a bit. You remember the old computer Lego pieces? You mean the slopes? The 2x2 slopes? Those are great. They should keep them around. They should bring them back. The slopes one? Yeah. Those are great. Great for 80s, early 80s, late 70s looking computers. There's a log brick. And a corner brick. And a 1x1 brick with clip. 2x2 tile and a 2x6 in gray. Remember when you had to actually push the on-off button to turn the computer off when you were turning the computer off? Yep. And Windows would, when you do a shutdown on Windows, Windows would be like, it is now safe to shut off your computer. Interestingly enough, Windows is still programmed to do that. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oops, I put an extra one of these in. But if you can somehow manage to get Windows 11 on a machine that it cannot turn off programmatically, it will still come up with the it is now safe to shut off your computer. I don't know what the screen looks like. I don't know if it looks different. The turbo button on computers. Yep, I had a 386 with one of those. I love that 386. I still have the hard drive from it in case I can hook it up to something and get the data off, but I think that's not very likely. It did not use a standard parallel cable. It used a different ribbon cable. It's never safe to turn off the computer. You remember when the school in your village first got their first computers? Ooh, did you get the best game on it as well, or at least the best game for a school computer? I mean, of course, Oregon Trail. Where's the 2x2? Well, there's a clip. There's a corner brick. Computers also sound like a jet taking off. I don't remember the sounds mine made. We popped in a new BIOS chip and it started boiling in the center. That seemed like a bad thing. You know, just slightly not great. They made a new Oregon Trail, and they made it much more gamey than edutainment. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of to be kind of a given. Mech doesn't exist anymore, sadly. Mech was great. You knew that when you turned on a game and you got the Mech logo, you were in for some quality edutainment fun. Number Munchers, Word Munchers, Oregon Trail, you name it. The player's zone with covered seating for the players and coaches is created using two separate transparent wall elements. Two Lego transparent wall elements. Odell Lake, oh yeah, Odell Lake, oh man. I have done both Odell Lake and Oregon Trail on my channel. They're like single video LPs, though. I believe they're both in the miscellaneous... No, that's correct. All right. Yeah, they're both in the miscellaneous LP category playlist. Which I'm not actually sure which playlist category it's in on my channel. You may have to go into the whole list of all LPs. I don't know if Mech did Carmen Sandiego, but those were great. I think it was Broderbund, who did buy Mech eventually. I think. There's 2x2 tile. There was apparently a sequel to Odell Lake called Odell Down Under. Oh, I got a sneeze coming on, hold on. Better. There's a computer store that got an old laptop, not the oldest laptop, but an old smallish laptop. I had an Apple IIe. It was marketed as a portable computer because it had a handle. It was a little bit more than that, but oh, it was great. I think it was an Apple IIe. Maybe it was 2C. I can never remember which is which. The best was the Apple II GS, though. Better than the early Macs. Apple II GS. That was a damn fine machine. Because it had the Mac OS interface and color, whereas the Mac was black and white. And it played Apple II programs. Apparently Carmen was originally meant to just be a mystery game, but they pivoted to edutainment when it became popular in classrooms. I am not surprised by that. It's not unreasonable either. Speaking of edutainment, the worst edutainment game I've ever played. Okay, maybe not the worst, but the worst one that I owned was what was it? Mario is Missing. That is so bad. It's so bad. You were way off, yeah. I'm sure that there's a lot of bad ones out there. That is by no means a small category, I'm sure. I played that one on stream. I can't remember. Did I just play the NES version? I can't remember. Speaking of classrooms, your school did a Battle of the Books where kids would read books and would compete against other schools about who could guess the correct book from a question about the book. I never did that. That would have been fun for me. I would have enjoyed that. We did play SimCity in school. That was fun. You mostly think poorly of Amazon because it gave you no real direction? I do not know that one, so I know nothing about that one. It was fun because you loved the books that were required for the whole thing. Oh, neat. Did feel sorry for the Carmen Sandiego game show, which had the misfortune of starting right before the breakup of the Soviet Union and Yugoslavia. I mean, it was still a great show. Like, very, very well regarded and well remembered. Oops, we are not doing that right there. All right. Which made a lot of the questions out of date. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they pivoted pretty quickly. I do remember that there was a comment about having to change the world map that they had on the floor of the show between seasons. Howdy, Poopinell. Might have even been like between episodes at one point. I don't remember for sure. All right, so this is going on this side. Also does make you feel good when you see maps of West Germany, since the family did used to live there. My family used to live there too. 200 years ago. More than 200 years ago, actually. 250 years ago. Maybe more than 250 years ago. I'd have to go back and look at the dates. Yeah, the German side of my family has been here in the Americas for a little bit of time. A little bit of time. There we go. There's a 2x4 there. It also does make you feel old when you see Matt. Oh, I read that already. You know, you have Irish, Welsh, Scottish, Dutch, and Alaskan Native. There may be more, but that's all you remember having in your bloodline. Irish side of your family has been here for around 100-ish years. The Norwegian side of my family has been here for about that long. But also, like, it's close enough that we still have family contacts with members of the family that are still there. Whereas my dad went looking around some like registries in Germany and found some people with the same last name as us and tried to contact them, and they're like, "Nah, we're not interested." We're not interested. I mean, to be fair, it's not like they have any, like, information like that. The information about the intervening family, like trying to connect up with, you know, like figure out how we're related. It didn't sound like that exists anymore. If it ever did. Excuse me, if it ever did. Alright, first seating done. What if I am the Schottenjäger? I have no idea what that even means. My dad did multiple DNA tests like that, and it returned different stuff every time. So I am slightly like, I don't know. I don't know how good those are. But I may also just be jaded, so. Did an ancestry DNA test, found that on your dad's side you're 50% Irish with connections to Donegal. Mom's side is more mixed with Germanic, Europe, Sweden, Denmark, English, and some Baltics. I mean, the other thing is that I remember in anthropology class learning about some differences in how the shape of incisors, and I have a type of incisor, shovel-shaped incisors, that are supposedly found very rarely in Europeans, but are pretty common in Asians. And I have no Asian blood. I don't even have Native American blood. It's fairly accurate since your dad's family did come from Donegal. Let's see. There we go. Like, when I got braces, they did a mold of my teeth, and I took that mold in to my anthropology professor and was like, can you confirm that these are shovel-shaped incisors? And he's like, yep, they are. They're yours? Yep, that's weird. My parents never checked theirs, but my sister has it too, so... Then again, both of my parents were lefties, and my sister and I were righties, so, you know, it might be that it's more complex than that, than it may seem. I don't think it's really an evolutionary trait. I mean, obviously, you know, it is, kind of, but it's more that I don't think that it has any real bearing on your life, on my life, on life in general, kind of thing. It's not something that gets selected for. You know, nothing except that you were lactose tolerant. Yeah, so am I. Lactose persistence. Which I'm glad for, because I like cheese and ice cream and milk. We do. It depends on when certain things develop, though. No, but it's a, like, when something isn't selected for, you're not really, like, it's kind of random when, you know, it shows up and stuff like that, so. Not random, but... Like, when something gets selected for, it tends to come to dominance. If it's not, it's just, you know, some population groups will have it and others won't, sort of thing, is what I'm getting at. And there we go. Let's get that clipped in. And we have an extra 1x1 red plate. Oh no, Blue Eyes have there's two different Blue Eye genes because they arose independently in both European populations and oceanic populations. I don't know that I'd say, I don't know how common it is, but Australian Aborigines have oftentimes have blue eyes, or can have blue eyes. Yeah, it arose twice in the human populations. They can also have light hair. I don't think that's as common. Also, fun note, there is an Australian Aboriginal language that the word for dog is dog. And it's not a loan word. It is a dead language, though? It might be, yeah. I don't know that. I don't remember which language it is, and I haven't read much up on the language itself. Alright, let's get the next bank of seeding done here. You think you may have mentioned that in chat once? Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time I've brought it up. I just have not looked into the language at all. You may have, either independently or after I mentioned it. I don't know. I just don't know what language it is offhand, so I couldn't even go look that up. I'd have to go look in the book that I read it in. Which is a good book. I believe that was The Unfolding of Language by Guy Deutscher, which I highly recommend. Basically theory crafting about how language evolved originally and stuff like that, and how it changes and everything. Fun anecdote of a joke from a story told by a merchant from, I think, London, who stopped off while sailing back to London and wanted to purchase some eggs from a farmer, and could not communicate with the person that he wanted eggs because he was using the word egg, and the person that he was speaking to was using the word iron. Egg being Norse, iron being English. Your mom used to have a book that can't be found anymore. Apparently it was re-released, but Mom had said it wasn't the same book. What book is that? About language, I assume? I'm always on the in the market for new books about language. I loves me some linguistics. next up, the 2x6. But yeah, I really do recommend The Unfolding of Language if anyone is interested in some linguistic stuff. It's written in a very approachable way as well, which is very nice. Forgot which book it was. It was an archaeology book on religion. Yeah, if you do remember the name, send that to me on Discord. You'd like to learn a new language, however you can barely speak English? So you know English and bad English? Is that what it is? You could always learn Igpay Atnley. I tried to learn 2 languages, Latin and Japanese, and came to the conclusion that language learning beyond my native tongue is not for me. Frisian is very close to English. Try that. Yeah, it's very close to Old English. Old English is not very close to modern English. Go try to read Beowulf in the original English. And listen to someone speak Old English. Let's see if you can understand that. Actually, the fun thing is that, you know, you can basically understand Shakespearean English, but if you were to hear it spoken, it would sound very weird to you. And you might have trouble understanding it. You used to be able to speak, you used to be able to think in French, but without use you can barely speak it now. Yeah, it does tend to need exercising. I remember extremely little about Latin. Oh, and I think the title of Much Ado About Nothing was a pun. And rhymed, which it doesn't anymore. I also remember hearing that Old English is more common to, not Old English, but Shakespearean English, or earlier modern English. Yeah, British English has changed more than American English. Because the great vowel shift that happened with English. Alright, Bahamut Zero, have a good evening. And we'll talk to you later. The great vowel shift kind of stopped partway through for American English. Of course, there's also the fact that you have a heck of a lot more dialects and accents in England compared to America. I remember there was a comment by a traveler that was like, the best of it was something like the best accents. English accents can be found in England, but so can the worst kind of thing, and whereas the U.S. is more like more even across the board. I can't remember the phrasing at all. That is not at all what the phrasing was, but that was the gist. The best British accents are way better than American English, but the worst British accents are way worse than American English, kind of thing. Cockney must be the best. I would do some Cockney rhyming slang, but, you know. I need to learn that more. Alright, let's see. And a grill tile there. And there we go. Yeah, I mean, we do have our share of accents here in the US, but you don't have to subtitle very many American accents. I remember watching a program, and it just always, like, it's one of the things that's just really stuck in my mind because I found it so hilarious. They were interviewing someone from Liverpool, and they subtitled him. He was speaking English, and they subtitled him on American TV. Talk to a Boston Irish-American cop? Nah, it's not that bad. You just park your car, you know, go to your apartment. Got a subtitle Cajun too. That's some of that, yeah. Some of that needs to be subtitled, but it's not like there's more in. I mean, Liverpool is a pretty big city. Howdy, DJ Birdman. How's it going? Yeah, it's still, to this day, it makes me chuckle that they subtitled that. You like that the name for people from Liverpool is officially Liverpudlian? Yeah. Yeah, it's a great one. Alright, let's see. There we go. Oh, you rated early? Oh, I'm sorry I missed you. Oh, shoot. Well, let me go ahead and get a shout-out. I am sorry. Oh, yeah, you did. Wow. Quite a while ago. I am sorry that I missed that. There we go. Got that shout-out. I am sorry for missing that. There we go. That's what I'm working on. Yeah, sometimes some of the things can be pretty easy to miss, unfortunately. I should set up some alerts for myself so I actually have more than just a visual cue that something like that happens. That's like work, and I'm lazy. There we go. And get 2 more of these on. Yeah, I saw that you were playing some Xenoblade Chronicles tonight. How did that go for you? I'm definitely thinking of when I get to 2 and 3 of doing those as streams because I I don't know, there's so much side content. It just feels like that might be better as a stream type thing rather than an LP. I won't be diving into one of those right after 1, though. Well, I won't be diving into 2, because I'm not going to skip 2. Alright, let's see. We got another brick with bar. As big as 1 is, 2 is bigger. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Am I going to do the DLC for them? Probably. Is there DLC for 1? I didn't see anything indicating that 1 had DLC. It has like an after story mode, which might be that already included. Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And I guess 2. There we go. And then the final seating. But yeah, if there's they do have Future Connected, which is post-game. I will look to see if there is some like listed DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 1 that I need to purchase. Otherwise, I think I have it because I got I was gifted a physical copy of the game, and I would have thought that like they would have popped up some kind of thing of like, buy the DLC or something like that. Alright, let's go ahead and do bag 27. The Definitive Edition has no purchasable DLC. Okay. It has it. Alright. Then, yeah, I'll be doing that. I think it was on the menu, and it when you see it on the main menu and try to select it, it does pop up saying something like, this includes spoilers for the main game. Play this afterwards, or something like that. So 2 has DLC, and with all the rare non-generic blade quests alongside the usual side quests, going to be side questing tons more than actually doing the story. Yeah, so that's kind of why I was thinking, because I had gotten the impression that there was more to it, kind of thing. I may do some of that off camera, but I do think that that kind of will fit better as a stream game rather than a straight up LP. Just because, like, I feel like that kind of content works pretty good for streaming, whereas it can make kind of boring LP episodes. At least they warned you. Yeah, that is true. At least they did warn me. Because if I see an option on the menu, I'm going to try to click it. That said, there have been plenty of times when I have not clicked on options on the menu. I should say, when there's an option on the menu that I don't think I know what it does, then I'll click it. There are plenty of times when there are options on the menu that I think I know what it does, and it actually does something different, and so therefore I don't click it. Some of the blade quests are painful. I think the Gachapon bit of 2 might annoy me some. Yeah, I mean, I'll look at, like, figuring out what I need to do, and I might do some of that off camera. I haven't looked into that at all. I mean, I will be taking a one-game break between the two minimum, and if I do it as a stream, it would probably be in the Monday slot, and the new Zelda game is coming out this year, so, you know, it may take me a little while to get to it. 2 also has heart-to-hearts? That's fine. I figured it would. Does it also have the annoying thing of you need to talk to certain people at certain times rather than just whenever they're around? Because that's annoying me in Xenoblade 1, where it's like, if you talk to the person when they start walking out of their house in the morning on their schedule, they don't have the new dialogue. But then at 11 a.m., then they do. Oh, God. All right. So I have not found a good fact that... Well, I did find a fact that looks like it might be good. I haven't had a chance to really look at it yet. Didn't remember it being like that, but it's been a while since you played it. That's fair. Well, I don't mind if they're not in one place. Anyway, my problem is that, like, there are some people in Xenoblade 1 where it's like, the lady is here at the things. She gets there at, like, 9:30, maybe 10:30 or something like that. I don't know exactly, but she's there. She's doing her little wander around thing. You go up and talk to her, and it's the same thing that you always get. But you talk to her between like 11 and 2 or something like that. Then she has some new dialogue, and she's still there after 2, but she doesn't have the new dialogue. That annoys me. Should not have to talk to people at specific times to get the dialogue that you need. Because there was someone that I was like, you know, I didn't realize, like, it took me a little while to realize that that's what was happening, but like I had gotten a connection off camera that I was just testing out, and so I wrote down, talk to this person, they're around in the morning. I went and found them in the morning, talked to them, and I'm like, I'm not getting the dialogue. Because I talked to them before 11 a.m. And it's only after 11 a.m. that that triggers. That's annoying. I think that's bad game design. Just talk to them at any point, kind of thing. Well, Ice7, I don't really know what that means, and I don't need it explained right now. I'll figure it out when I get to the game. But if it's just like a grind thing, you know, if something just needs to be at a certain level and you just need to use it a bunch to get there, and then you can do a thing, that's fine. I don't mind that too much. Because that's a clear goal. And there's a clear indication of what you need to do. Or, I mean, it's not necessarily clear in the game, but mechanically it's clear. But talking to someone at a certain time when you can talk to them at other times too, and there's nothing really obviously different about it, that annoys me. Because, like, people in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, they'll go into their house, so they're not available at certain times. But if you know where they spawned from at the beginning of their schedule, and you just camp there, and they pop out, you should be able to get the dialogue that you need. Rather than having to wait for them to get into a specific position, and then wait for a specific time, and then you can get it. That, I think, is bad game design. And the reason that I think it's bad game design is because it's a god dang it moment, you know? You either have to just constantly talk to people, seeing the same dialogue over and over again, when most games train you that something obviously has to change in the game. Like, you know, a character may have new dialogue after a quest is done. You know, that, okay, you know, that's reasonable. New dialogue after a quest is done. That's fine. That's fine. But when it's a case of they have new dialogue at a specific time, and there's no obvious, you know, like you do a thing, and they will have new dialogue because of it, but you have to go talk to them at a specific time rather than just whenever. It's not great. Because it's very easy for a player to miss it. It's very, very easy for a player to miss that. Because every other game has basically trained you that it doesn't work that way. Even games by by the people who made that. Really need to catch up. You left off before I even got Ricky. Well, that's a little while ago. That is a little while ago. I have a 7th character already. Yeah, if there's something that triggers the new dialogue, like completing a side quest with someone else, then you should just be able to go talk to the person in question at any point. And boom, you got it. Because, like, the main guide that I was using was specifically saying, go talk to someone after X amount of X time. And I was thinking, you know, my assumption was that that just meant that's when they're available, you know? If it says talk to them after 11 a.m., that's just because that's when they come out. So I wasn't paying any real attention to that. And I was like, I'll just go back and talk to them later. There isn't anything like that in 2, however, some quests can be grindy. That's okay. I don't mind that. I mean, I don't not mind, like, I don't, it's not the best, but it's also not the, you know, like, just absolute bad game design kind of thing. It's kind of expect it in certain types of games. So, I'll deal with that. But that's also, like, it's clear what's necessary kind of thing. When you don't know that you have to talk to person A after 11 a.m. when they're available from 9 a.m., that's just not good. But enough about that. I mean, overall, I do enjoy the game. I think that I would enjoy the game more if they didn't have that stuff and I didn't want to be completionist. Because I like some side quests, but I don't like tons of side quests kind of thing. You don't think they have any time restrictions in it? That's good. Maybe they heard people complaining about that. And like a time restriction where it's like the person is unavailable because they're asleep at 3 a.m. That's fine, whatever, you know, that's understandable. That I don't think is unreasonable. It does give you a little bit more of a feeling of realism. I kind of like the schedule in the game, because I kind of liked it in Ultima 7 and 6. You would say that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is your favorite out of the series? Oh, that's a good sign then. I think Crescens, who got them for me, said that that's also his favorite. But I'm not positive about that. Howdy, Elil, how's it going? You think they found a good balance for the main party? That is good. You watched a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stream, but you don't remember about if there were time restrictions, but you know the town levels reputation meter has more to it than it does in 1. Oh, badly? I'm sorry to hear that. Also helped that the max party size is 7. Hey, actually being able to use all the people that you have, that's fantastic. If only more games would do that. Don't have people just arbitrarily sitting around doing nothing because the game says, nope, can't have that person and can't have more than 3 people out. FF4 did that. They just made sure you only had 5 at most of the time. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, if you got really attached to a certain character and they take him out, you know, that's annoying. But at least there's, like, a story reason. They're not with you, literally. Okay, that's understandable. It's understandable why I wouldn't be able to use them. What do you mean I'm getting my butt kicked while 3 of my party members are just sitting around goofing off? Alright, 1 by 2 there. Just one more thing you might enjoy. When the lead character dies in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you aren't immediately sent to the last checkpoint. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. I mean, you're not immediately... that doesn't immediately happen in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 either, unless you're just out of... unless you don't have the gauge to immediately bring them back. In FF10, at least you could sub in the extra party members. Yeah, and you could do it unlimitedly, basically. That was pretty nice. May have been off camera, actually. I'm not sure. I leaned back a little bit too much for that, putting this part together. There we go. All right. We've got our last bit of seating to do. And there we go. And there we go. All right. Okay. Clip this on there. Alright, so we got about half of the seating done for this section. We'll have another big window unit and another roof section as well. There's a few extra accoutrements for the last bag, but we are definitely going to be finishing this next stream, which will be very, very nice. When this gets wrapped up, we will be moving on to the downtown diner. Because I did get that. I'm very much looking forward to that. It's got Art Deco design, which is very nice. When do we put together the team? Probably if I get the table foosball set, because that has a lot of minifigs in it. It's almost a minifig pack. So yeah. But yeah, that's a really nice one. I'm looking forward to that. And we currently do have the goal for our Eiffel Tower. We're coming along well on that. In Xenoblade Chronicles 3, they did change the reviving fallen allies, making it so the healing class can do so at any time. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so we will be wrapping this up pretty soon. Let me go ahead and get these two sections put together here, so you can kind of see how they look. We've got two of the clear panel pieces as the team, not dugout, but the team area. I don't know what better phrase to put it. One thing that I will say about the other stadium set that I have, it's much more straight rather than trying to get this curved design to it, which I'm looking forward to the straight thing without the slots in it. That'll be nice. I do have another stadium set, and there is another stadium set available that I would like to get eventually as well, because it has really good pieces. And again, as I've said, I got this primarily for the pieces as well, but I wanted to put it together first. But that is going to wrap us up this time. We got this one done, halfway through this one. We'll definitely finish this setup next time. We will be back tomorrow for Spelljammer. We'll be back next Monday for more Breath of the Wild. Next Wednesday, continuing Shadowrun and doing some Lego building in the evening. We'll be building at least one of the alternate models for the Downtown Noodle Shop. I may have a small set to build alongside that, just to kick that off. And then we'll be returning to Parasite Eve next Friday, and this next Friday evening. Seems like too little roof. I think this is just the fixed roof. I don't know. That's what's in the pictures. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming on out, and I will see you next time. See you then, everyone.